What's up, guys? Welcome to 2021.
Happy New Year.
We're pretty keen to jump on tonight and talk about some goal setting, some changes that we're bringing not only to our channel, but our life.
Change is as good as a holiday.
For sure.
Or super hard work.
Yeah, I think this one's probably going to be more hard work than a holiday, but
it's going to make it better. This is my first live stream of 2021.
Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Cheers.
Welcome back,
Good
everyone.
to be here.
Welcome back to the Tuesday night lives. It's something that we really enjoyed in 2020. So we wanted to bring it back for this year. We have a lot of content planned this year, so we're not sure if this is going to be a staple every single week or if we're going to mix it up and do some different things. Because we do have some new content we want to work on, not only for this channel, but some other side little hustles that we'll talk about through the stream.
Love that eBay started as our side hustle, and now we're going to have some side hustles for our side hustle.
I know, right? Pretty crazy. We'll say quick g'day to everyone in the chat who has jumped in and said g'day. We have Junk Removers in first, nice and early. Thanks for being here. You get the brownie points tonight. Thanks for coming along.
Win.
Captain's in the house. Ahoy there, mateys. Good to see he's bringing back the captain for 2021.
Never went anywhere.
I'm just talking about the ahoy
all the time.
Yeah. What is up? Grant and Lee, good to see you guys. Hope you guys had a good Christmas New Year. Murray's in the house, already giving us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. You guys want to smash that while we're here, that'd be much appreciated.
Or
helps the video out.
It. Give it a little tap.
What's up, Flipper? Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to chat with you the other day. What is up, Gay? Thanks for being here. Mum's in the house, and our other mum is just outside the house.
And it's her birthday.
Today, so we went out for dinner last night, which was really nice.
It was.
Jason, what is up? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Tennille, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here on Facebook. We have Margins. What is up? Hope you're doing well, man. Stuart Henry, what is up?
Hello.
Mossy. We've got Sam in the house.
Hustler.
What is up? How good was that auction the other day? I think there was a few people bidding off against each other for some of our cool stuff. So
get over onto Instagram, Hammock Hustler, because you do not want to miss out if that happens again. That was really quality. That was
quality stuff. What is up, Cusco? Good to see you. Thanks for coming along. We got Rack Raiders. Good to see you guys. Hope you're both doing okay. Adam is American in Australia. What is up? We have,
Joseki Watches.
There you go. That one gets me every single time.
Every time.
We're going to just duck through some of the things that we wrote down on the last stream that we did in 2020. So we wrote down a bit of, some of it's got rubbed off. But
it's just been sitting in our lounge room since we wrote it.
So do better in 2021. We wrote that we wanted to do organize our storage for better workflow and space.
Have we tackled that?
I think we have. There's a video coming out Friday about that one. You're going to have to show everyone what else is on there. Sourcing, no junk, no high maintenance. Listing, accuracy, price. Accuracy, mistakes cost time. They sure do. And diversify income streams, which I think we are on the right track to do.
I think so too.
We had plenty there. And then improved in 2020 was our cost of goods, our tracking costs, and our networking. So scrub them out because now we need to set some goals for 2021. So obviously there was some stuff we wanted to do better there. There's a lot of stuff that we want to do this year. And to be honest, it's going to be a struggle to fit it all in.
We're going to need a bigger whiteboard.
Hey, Hassan, good to see you. Hey, Tracy, my favorite Aussies. What is up, Tracy? Thanks for being here.
You're awake.
I know, it's pretty crazy. What's up, Zoe? Thanks for being here. What's up? I think it's like a chihuahua going pretty hard at a camera there, or a bat.
That's amazing.
I don't know what's going on there.
She's black.
Thanks, guys. Aiming for some themed auctions in the future. I'm looking for that. The cat just used it as a springboard.
She did. It kind of hurt.
So before we get into goal setting, I think goal setting is a pretty crucial part of any business, really. Other people will goal set at different times. We like to do it sort of at the start of the year, the midway through the year, and then sort of look back at what we've achieved in that year.
Brad is passionate about goal setting and goal achieving.
What is up, Anthitsa? Thanks for being here.
Hey.
And Malcolm. What's up, Melly?
Mal, thank you very much for your recent purchases.
Yeah,
we see you, man. He's our number one supporter.
I know, right? It's pretty hectic.
Just quietly as well.
Yeah, just chucks through orders here and there.
We see you.
What is up, Pitter Patter 100? And we have
Aussie Fire Thrifters, Tilly and Bo.
I was about to say
and
the
they
full
sent
name.
some good vibes.
I know, thank you. I
appreciate
really appreciate the good vibes at the moment. And Drew and Sarah in the house. watched their podcast this morning. That was awesome.
Podcast today. It's Drew and Sarah. Look, Mum, I'm hustling.
Drew was saying that when the thing fell off the wall, it left a bit of a chip in the sideboard. So not great. Not great. But very great episode. And there was definitely some stuff in there that resonated with me, especially about sort of listening to some of the audio books that they mentioned. I've been smashing them lately.
Smashing an audio book. Were they recommended by Frank?
They were by Frank. So Frank has been sending me some books left, right, and center to listen to. The old bank account suffering because I'm smashing through like a book every couple of days. But
well, it's an investment.
I'm learning a lot. I will recommend one of them to you guys, which I think Drew and Sarah are going to talk about. Or even possibly listen to before the next one. I think it's called Level Up Your Life. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. An awesome audio book about turning your life into more of a game. So I really, really think that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, not that sort of game.
Like a creepy game.
Everyone's jumping over there. Has Leanne changed her name?
Whoa!
Leanne
Death by Glamour, where you are.
I need some sort of breakdown of how you say that.
We just love Leanne.
But thanks for being here, DBG.
We're so going to say DBG.
It's Leanne.
You're DBG in our hearts.
So goal setting, I think it's important to have goals, but it's also important to work out how you're going to get to those goals, because having goals is fine, but if you don't actually put a plan of action into place to get there, it's a lot harder to actually achieve them. I think another thing that you need to realize when setting goals is like, what are the consequences of not hitting the goals? And what are like the positives of achieving those goals? So what are the successes of achieving those goals?
Okay, if you set your goals too high and don't hit them, how are you going to feel going into the next year or section and setting new goals? I'd be pretty...
Yeah, I think
unmotivated.
You're going to want to find ways to like pump yourself back up again and sort of work out what went wrong. So I think reflection is important as well. So I just want to give an awesome shout out to Brad King to see you both smashed again this year.
Keen to see you smash it.
$7.99. Yeah,
I see some hauls you've been getting.
Oh man, crazy! And obviously the round table stuff on his channel is going to be awesome.
I really love the panels. Yeah, I think that's great, and I hope there's more going forward.
Cruel game. Hopefully not, Tracy. That audiobook really helped me sort of like change my mindset a little bit. So that's one big goal for me this year, is to change how I look at a lot of things. So obviously that can be challenging sometimes. Some stuff happened in 2020 that we want to like leave behind us.
Forget about
move forward.
Forever.
So there's a lot of things that we want to like focus on this year, and we'll sort of talk about them tonight as well. So yeah. Hopefully not a cruel game. Everyone's saying good day to everyone, so that's awesome. Yes, that sort of game.
Not that sort of game. Not that sort of game. Brad was actually pretty excited on the day he was listening to that audiobook, and he was in the office that day, so he came home and he'd been listening to it on the commute, and he was pretty pumped. So yeah, I definitely need to listen to it, and that might be my listening on Thursday while I'm listening.
Yeah, I think it's like about
listening.
An 8-hour audiobook, and man, it goes pretty hard up. I really like it. I love Scribed unlimited audiobooks. I smashed through heaps. I might have to check that out, actually, just change it up from Amazon.
Putting it on the whiteboard.
Yeah, sure. Scribd. Yep. It's called Level Up Your Life. Let me just double check that's exactly what it's called, because I don't want to give you guys.
We could just be lying to you. You'll be trying to search it.
It's called...
Please hold.
Loading. Yeah, Level Up Your Life, and it is by Steve Kamb, Kamb. Check it out.
All right.
Carol Cooper, what is up? Thanks for coming. Hi. What's a book?
What's a book?
Well, that was kind of me before listening to audiobooks.
It's something that plays through your headphones.
Do you have sleep? I know, right? I just listened to Think and Grow Rich. I like it.
And just gonna drop that down.
Think and Grow Rich. Last book I read was probably See Spot Run. That's probably my level of reading ability, but I'm glad I can listen better than I can read.
Right, cat's sitting on the whiteboard, so no more of that.
That's not great. Okay, so I guess let's start setting some goals. So the obvious one is turnover goals. That's the one that sort of, is usually at the top of the agenda of this sort of stuff. So I don't know if you guys have seen our video from what sold in December and our full breakdown, but we managed to turn over $200,000 in 2020.
Woo-woo.
Obviously, COVID pumped those numbers up. And also, that's gross, right? That's not including all your fees. That's not including shipping, cost of goods, taxes, paying jazz, all that sort of stuff. So
I love paying jazz.
that's what we managed in 2020. So I think realistically, without COVID numbers, we probably would have done about 180, I reckon.
Okay.
So I reckon COVID probably pumped us up an extra 20 grand. So what we're going to do is we're going to set $200,000 as the benchmark again. So that's a pretty important number. Jazzy scribbled that one down. Now, that looks like a huge number when you look at it like that. But if you start breaking it down into like monthly goals, I think you did that before and you got, what, 16,600?
I don't want to say something dumb live. So let's do it again. 200,000 divided by 12 months.
Yep. So that's 16,000. Actually, I could probably bring it up on
16,666 and 66
bring
cents.
it up on old Excel here. So
whoa! What is this?
Equals 200,000 divided by 12.
Okay.
Let's make that humongous so everyone can see. So that's what we need to do a month to actually be able to sustain that sort of level. So pretty much I'd say probably 4 out of the last 6 we did that. I think we dropped below that in maybe November and December.
And December, yeah.
But let's break 200,000 by day because that really changes the game again. The little 365.
Ruined.
We need to do $547 and is that right? $547.94 per day. So that's achievable.
547 and 95 cents.
Yeah, for sure. So
every day.
I guess we can show everyone that. I'll drop this screen out now so you can bring up
I didn't write the per month.
16,666, like you had before.
6 tone 66666.
Toby says 200 is not gross. It's awesome.
Ew, it's gross.
That's gross. I hate silence so much better. Mindlessly listening. Yeah, me too. What do we got? Hey, Sam, good to see you. Love the band shirts
Hey,
and the
Sam.
RMs. Yeah, that is awesome. Always have audiobooks and podcasts.
I think this is going to be the year of the podcast for me.
All the 6s for sure.
The devil's number.
Spreadsheet time. I like it. So that's $547 a day. That's very manageable. Between our both accounts, I'm pretty confident
we don't always
we can
do that. So this is still feeling like it's something that we have to reach for, even though we've kind of said we did 200K and we're just going to go for that again. It actually is going to be a stretch because of those COVID numbers. We don't know what people's spending habits are going to be like.
Yeah, well, last year we set a goal of 130,000, and we probably thought we could achieve that, but that's going to be a hard, tough number. You got to replace a lot of stock to do that number. So
yes,
that's one part of it.
Playing on my mind
Mum's
already.
on the other end of the couch. Hello.
Hi, birthday girl.
I love the Brad Does Spreadsheets.
Welcome to another episode of Brad Does Spreadsheets.
I've been working on some spreadsheets lately.
He's got some good ones.
Build a dashboard. For sure, we have visual reports towards your goal. I've been
Super
working on
important
some little sort of tools for that sort of stuff. Yeah, essentially, really, yeah. So that's probably one of the big goals that we have this year, obviously, is the money side of it. If we could, at a stretch, push that to probably 220, then that would probably cover both our wages. What's that divided by 365? So if we could do $602 a day, that'd be 220,000, which would probably replace both our old incomes and allow us to go full time. So that's purely eBay figures, but we do have some other side things that we want to work on. So there is that. What are some of our other goals this year that we want to achieve? I know that one big one that we have put into the video coming up this week is to connect more with the community. So through our videos, we want to entice people to sort of get involved, comment, and have like a chance to get something back for doing that. Because I think a lot of the time we ask you guys, comment on this, and then there's no reason for you guys to get involved. So we're actually going to be starting a new segment. So I'm going to run a little bit of an intro here. Now, what this is will probably run at least once a month. So I'm going to run the intro, and then you guys can ask some questions about it, and then we'll be working on putting out some of these videos. I'm going to answer quick questions before we jump in.
That's so kind.
I don't actually know that, John. I don't know if anywhere in Oz sells Amazon seconds. I'd presume at some point they definitely would. I don't know if they're big enough yet to have organised that.
If that is happening, I don't know where to access it from.
All right, let's run the little intro and see.
Roll the tape. What have you prepared for us?
Here we go. So there's a little bit of a teaser for you guys. So we're going to run a little video once a month, maybe twice a month, depending how we go. But it's going to be called the Auction Club. So what it is we're going to go out, we're going to try and find things that we usually don't pick up at a thrift store that we don't really know much about. But what we're going to do is we're going to put them on an auction, which is obviously tough in Australia. There isn't sort of a big market for auctions, but we want to be choosing things that we think are going to go well in auctions. So we might pick up maybe 2 or 3 things a week if we can, or per episode. And what we're going to do is we're going to auction them off on a 7-day time frame. And we're going to ask you guys to guess how much the auction sells for.
Ooh,
now, to get you
the
guys,
price is right.
Yeah. Now, to get you guys involved, what we need you to do is comment on the video what you think it's going to go for, and if you're right and you're the first one to get it right, we will actually split the profit with you guys. So
nice.
We'll start the auction at the price it's cost us plus any fees. So say we pay $10 for the item, we'll chuck fees on top, make it about 15, and then we'll add post as a plus option. And then anything we get over top of that, we'll split it in half with the person that gets the answer right. So one week we might not actually sell it, and we might not be able to actually give anything out.
We might go for cost.
But next week we might sell 2 items and be able to do 2 of them out. So that's one of our ideas for 2021. We're probably going to run at least once a month. It's just based on if we can find stuff that we think is going to, I'll guess, $1 billion every time. That's funny. No catch, Dave. No catch. So just get involved with it. We just want people to, get involved with the channel, have a bit of fun, have like an incentive to get involved in things. So,
I think it will be fun, and also we might learn some things if we're just picking things up we haven't tried before and running it on an auction. Then we might accidentally find a bolo.
Well, that was part of it as well, is because there's a lot of stuff out there that we still don't know. So part of it will be about the research. So when we actually film the video, we'll be starting to do a little bit of research into the item, looking at like what they usually sort of sell for, like a bit of a range, so you guys have sort of a goal to aim at, and learning as we go. So not only are we sort of like learning as we go, we're going to try and take you guys along with that journey as well.
And you might get to share some profit.
Yeah. So if we make $40 profit, then you're going to make $20 into your pocket just for commenting on a vid. So yeah, that should be some fun. Evening, everyone.
Hey.
Quick pop in. What a fabulous idea. Love it. Yeah,
Yay,
I think it should be
cool.
On a bid, for sure. Put some N64 games up. That will go. And there are no rules. If people want to bid on the stuff, like they actually want it, that's fine. Obviously,
if you actually want it.
You don't have to pay for the item. So if you're bidding to get it to your level and you don't pay, then it doesn't count. So we'll put out an actual video about it to get more involvement in it, so you guys understand all the rules, and we'll do a bit more of a breakdown so people can kind of understand the whole concept a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's just something we've come up with that we haven't really seen done before, something new, something different to get you guys involved and give you the opportunity and give back a little bit to the community. So yeah. Because
we do not take your time for granted.
Do you do clothing bulk buys? Give us a recommendation for suppliers we could invest in bulk buys.
Quite opportunistic, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're going to be looking at places that maybe closing down in your area, maybe some auctions. It's very hard. There are some obviously wholesale clothing sellers out there, but they are hit and miss, so we wouldn't like recommend anyone in specifically. So yeah, it's a lot of research, to be honest.
As of yet, we have not had a consistent supplier. We've had a bunch of bulk clothing buys, but they've been all sporadic from different places, one-offs, and just got to grab those opportunities.
Dave doesn't sell you than the cost of goods. Only for Dave. Only for Dave.
Only for Dave.
No, that's not true. So if it doesn't sell in the auction, then we'll probably just put it up as a normal item, and then we'll move on to something else.
And we've all learned from it.
Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of fun. There's an opportunity for you guys to get involved and maybe win some cash.
That'll be so cool. Imagine if something goes really high and we get to split like a big chunk of cash with someone.
That'd be so sick.
Brad's rules.
Brad's rules. Half price item. Bid yourself half price item. I'm confused.
We're not bidding on it at all.
Oh, no, definitely not. Then we'd just be paying ourselves to pay ourselves and then to pay someone else. Yeah, that's weird.
Good business.
Would you ever think about running a live auction on YouTube like they do in the USA? Maybe, Mossy. It might be something we would consider. We would want to make sure we had the right stock to do that, though. We wouldn't want to be handing off any like seconds. Or...
It would have to be some good items. Maybe if we had a heap of overstock, similar to Hammock Hustler,
yeah, definitely.
Then we might do something similar style because that was really successful for it. And the people who won are getting really good stuff. Yeah,
for sure. There's a couple out there that are doing really well with the auctions in the US, I know for sure. My idea for something different, swap sides, go nuts.
It's never going to happen, man.
That's tough right there.
I honestly don't think, like, maybe as an April Fool's.
And then swap back like 2 minutes after.
I can't sit on that side.
It's like when you have a side of the bed and you don't want to swap sides.
We even tried once. We're like, let's mix it up. And then as soon as we sat down, we're like, nope.
And then even in videos, like, we've swapped sides and it just doesn't work.
It's weird, man.
I think this is like the best sides of our faces.
You don't want to see what we look like on the other side.
So that's one of our goals this year, is to interact with you guys more. Get you guys sort of more invested in the channel, and, you know, us more invested in you guys.
More back from the channel.
Yeah, for sure. Cara got the women's lot for sure.
Oh, that's so good. I'm coming over for a live unboxing, by the way.
Cozy Clothing and Collectibles, Chrissy, what is up?
Good to see you.
Thrift is in the house, just setting up my new packing station, leveling up. Love the new packing station that we've set up.
In love with my new packing station.
Will confuse the cat if we swap sides.
Sure. She wouldn't know what was going on.
She would struggle. So some of our other goals this year was to diversify our income. So
yeah, which is really easy to say, and I'm feeling like a lot harder to actually action.
Yeah, because obviously our main income at the moment is eBay.
Yeah.
Then obviously my job. But we want to add some more streams onto that to give ourselves a bit more longevity. If something happens with eBay, then we're protected and we're not relying on that completely. Obviously, we have Depop, which we don't put a lot of time into, but we will be looking at that. We are looking at some options of potentially a VA to help us cross-list, maybe a VA to help us do some more investigation into bringing stuff in, like
some product research for us, because I'm not fitting that into my day as is.
I don't think that a VA for listing would help us a lot, because especially when it's clothing, like, you're pretty much doing the photos, you're pretty much doing all the measurements.
By the time I get to that point, I might as well.
There's not much left in the saving of time. I don't think in clothing. I think for like maybe DVDs, books, and games, then potentially that would work really well.
Books and DVDs, or if we got another lot of CDs, that would actually probably work out quite well.
Because you just need to take a couple of good photos, drop it in a Dropbox, and they'd list them for you.
Yeah.
So we may look at getting a VA involved to help us scale in that sense.
Depending on what stock we can get.
Yeah, but we are also starting a new adventure. So I've been working on something. I've always sort of had a little bit of interest in specific cards. I don't know a lot about a lot of cards, but when I was younger, I did a little bit of the Pokemon stuff. You were into the Harry Potter TCG.
Oh, no one knows this about me, but I'm a massive Harry Potter trading card game nerd. So is Mum.
There's battles regularly.
I won last night, though.
So we're actually looking at starting a website called The House of Cards. So I'm going to share that with you guys. Now, it's not 100% finished yet. I'm just waiting on some suppliers to come through.
Here's the prototype.
But essentially, the House of Cards has been created. We are going to be trying to get, we've already got some of these brands like Pokemon. We have some
Turtles.
Other TCG stuff, but we'll be also working on getting some bigger stuff like AFL, NBA, all those sorts of really collectible types of things, but we do currently have some stock on hand. So we're working on building a bit of a card store, and we figure that will fit in with our current sort of business quite well, because we already have sort of racks everywhere. Our inventory system's pretty good. We understand sort of how to, move product. Obviously, wholesale to sell through on cards is low margins, but we also have another little side plan on top of this. So we're going to be opening up another channel to go alongside the House of Cards.
And it's going to be hella fun.
Yeah, it's going to be about breaking cards, breaking boxes. People can get involved. So we're really looking forward to bringing that to you guys. So that's part of the reason that we've destroyed that second room that you will see on Friday's video, because we're actually going to be setting up a dual streaming area in there. So we're going to have a streaming area for Aussie thrifters, and we're going to have a streaming area for the House of Cards. And it should be really fun. So I know a lot of people in the community love cards. I've got a bit of a collection of Pokemon at the moment. Got a couple first edition TCGs from Harry Potter, which is awesome, very hard to come by. And we've already approached some wholesalers and just in the final processes of getting that done as well.
Signing it off. We have also done a few little test runs on our eBay store. And I've got to say, I am pretty happy with the cards that we've put up already. Yeah,
nice and easy to list. We can pretty much cross-list to eBay pretty easily with that sort of stuff. It's almost a cut and paste. So, it's something that we're definitely sort of looking at getting more involved with. We're going to have sign-ups, all this sort of stuff. So plenty of work has gone into building this little project. As I said, it's probably about 90% of the way there at the moment. And then I've got to start working on the YouTube channel, connecting with more people in that community, and growing that. So we're definitely not going to be giving up any of our reselling content. This is on top of that. So we're going to be very busy 2021, but we're sort of geared up for it, because this is how we're sort of going to get to that level where we have multiple streams of income. We feel comfortable with how much money we have coming in, and will allow us to sort of take that next step and both of us go full time, which will then ramp us up once again.
And it's something that you already enjoy, so it's a little bit of work and it's a bit of hobby.
It is a bit of a side project that I'm going to enjoy as much as it might potentially bring us some money as well.
This is one of my personal goals for the next kind of 6 to 12 months as well, was to bring in income streams that actually I enjoy, doing work that I like. And I'm also going to start using my degree, because I do have first class honors in creative writing and copy editing, and I'm not doing anything with it. So gonna try and start reaching back into that space and that mindset and community as well, and see if I can provide some services.
That'll be really cool. And you'll be able to edit the website for me. So it does need some editing. That's how you need the Chamber of Secret book. Jazzy had a little bit of inside information there for sure.
I'm all over it.
Makes future box breaks even more exciting. We did a really cool box break last year with
Flipper.
You
guys are doing the footy cards.
The footy cards. Yep, so we're definitely getting onto them. Obviously, Flipper knows that market really well, and I sort of learned a lot off of him last year. But I think I have strengths in other areas within the cards, and obviously I'm going to learn as I go. Obviously, I've been a big collector of video games and stuff as well.
And it's the same advice we give to new eBay sellers and new thrifters and flippers, that start with what you enjoy. So we're starting with the Pokemon and the Harry Potter and things that we just like anyway. And then there's so much we can learn in that space.
Definitely been getting back into the Pokemon cards like recently, probably over the last 6 months. Prior to that, I hadn't had any since I was little. So that nostalgia factor is definitely
reignited. It's reignited for a lot of people though. So
it's definitely a hot market. You guys getting bored? Definitely not getting bored. We've got plenty on, but this is probably what we need to do to make sure we have a bit of diversity across our store and our life. Box breaks. All the close-up shots of Brad's hands. Can't wait. I might have to
he's going to get some hand tats.
Get pedicure or something. Do Tazo count as cards? I actually have a really cool collection. So I've got every set of Tazos complete, even the Star Wars set, which is quite hard to complete.
You know what we just sold last week was some of our busted tubes. Up, the Tazo tournament tubes. So it's the tube and it has 2 slammers in it. We had 3 of them left over and the boxes were manky, but we sold them in a day for $55 for the 3.
Yeah, that was awesome. My son made a fortune on Basketball Card. Wow, that's awesome.
Deposit for a house. Get out of town.
We're just on Steve Aoki's Pokemon unboxing, I was losing my mind. I always thought it was weird people wanting to watch other people open cards until they were cards for me. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So we're going to be doing a lot of that in 2021. So once I get that channel up and going, I'll obviously let you guys that were over there. If you guys want to come along for the journey, you're more than welcome. If you want to buy in on the breaks, you're more than welcome. We don't expect you guys to come across there because it is a little bit of a different market. But in the same token, it's a really cool market, and it is technically reselling because we're reselling a product. So yeah, if you guys want to get involved with that, feel free. I'll be putting out more information as we go. As I said, we're about 90% of the way there on the store, and I need to set up everything else. Cool going hard, putting all the cards on the table. I like that little pun there. So much fun.
Always rely on Toby.
You are two. Wow.
Ooh.
You two are some grafters. I'm going to need to learn how to speak to do this Pokemon thing. That's it. Smash 2021. Hopefully, should be some fun.
Robbie Hollywood.
Sup, Hollywood? How are you, mate? Good to see you. Degree in marketing here.
Beautiful. That will help no end.
That's helpful. So Robbie, everyone's saying g'day to Robbie Dizzle.
It's exciting when Robbie comes in.
I was trying to be quiet while I was recording, but too excited. I didn't do a very good job shutting up. Has always been an issue. It should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it because it is a very different community. It's a massive community, so I know it's going to be very hard to break into. But
yeah, you'll be the new fish
for sure. But we're willing to put in the work. We've started building those contacts. It's just a matter of continuing to build those contacts. So
we are not scared of commitment. So
yeah.
And not too scared of failure either.
Like, so
if it all falls down, it'll be interesting if you come along.
Yeah. I love to do a B-book collab with you guys. I'm adding a second channel related to NBA cards too.
Oh, so synchronized.
Did you put a ton of market research, or is this just a passion of yours?
That's starting from passion, but you need research.
Definitely a bit of both. So I've looked at a lot of overseas channels and how they run this sort of stuff. I've looked at the Australian market. And I think there's a little bit of a gap there. So I know there is a couple channels that do box breaks in Australia, but not a lot across all the sort of range. So there's really like people focused on Pokemon, there's people focused on NBA, but there isn't really like a channel for a bit of everything. So I think there's a little bit of a gap in the market there, but it's something I'm going to enjoy. So regardless of if it works or doesn't work, I know that I can make my money back on the cards because I know what the market is for those, which is extremely hot at the moment. There's people out there that are going out to like Kmart and Target and picking up Pokemon stuff and flipping it after buying it retail. So they're doing RA on Pokemon cards. So if we're ahead of the game and we're able to pick it up at wholesale price, even if it is not huge margins, we should do quite well out of it, I believe.
Have some fun.
Evening, everyone. Hey, Erin, good to see you. My degree is psychiatric nursing, helps me with dealing with the nutters. Yeah, could use some of that, I think.
I wish I had a degree in psychiatric nursing.
I'll be giving all my Zion cards to the Aussie VHS Thrift. Apparently, they're worth no money, so you got to do the right thing. Harry Potter box break. I think
don't be giving me heart palpitations.
They are very hard to come by. So I picked up two that are sealed. They cost me $500 each. So even the Harry Potter cards are right up there, and that's the cheapest that I could find in the world. For the
so long as you got the cheapest in the world.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
So we'll just see what happens with that. I got some Zion Optic grades coming back in 2 weeks for sure. Thank you both for captioning your videos. As someone who's keen to learn about eBay world, your videos have been really helpful.
That is what we love to hear.
It's always great to hear. What do we got? There's loads of TCG websites, 100%.
Don't tell my wife how I know.
Yeah, there is a lot of websites out there. I'm definitely not downplaying that. But I think it's something we need to give a shot. So I'm not too concerned if, it doesn't work in 12 months' time, but I really think there's something that we can bring.
I don't think it's going to hurt you at all if it stays quite small for quite some time. I think you're still going to have a lot of fun with it, and you're definitely going to make a little bit of money because we've done the numbers and it checks out.
Good night, Anfisa. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
It's so cool to see you in the chat. You're so far away.
I've just had $200 of Zion arrive today, but spent $500 on NBA. Wow.
It's where the passion is overriding the profit.
What, did you say 500?
No.
Yeah, yes. I've ordered a couple of boxes of Pokemon cards dropping in Feb, hoping to flip them quickly. We'll see how it goes.
Very nice.
Yeah, I should have some more Vivid actually getting here maybe tomorrow or the next day. So got a case of that coming.
Everyone's got Pokemon fever.
Yeah, it's like back in a big way, like a big way.
You're
Low barrier to entry
language.
and minimal investment, nothing to lose, mate.
Yeah, that's exactly the conversation we had.
I think it depends. There's definitely can be big investment in buying Pokemon cards because they can be expensive. But yeah, we've got enough in reserve to make sure that works. So that's fine.
Well, definitely. When we broke it down to how much you would be investing in the grand scheme of things, we were like, that's going to be okay.
If you make 10K and have a bunch of fun, it's worth more than making 50K and selling your soul to do it.
Yes.
I think that's something we need to like pin just to the channel in general. Like
comment of the week.
That just stays there. So that people don't even know about the comment of the week yet.
Oops.
Well done. No, so another part of us getting you guys to get involved in the channel this year, and there will be one on this current video that's coming out on Friday, is comment of the week. So
thanks for the test run, Sam.
Another thing that we want to bring to our channel is for us to recognize the people that engage with us regularly, the people that leave really heartfelt comments or really think about the video and provide, constructive feedback or, positive and negatives about the video.
Yeah. Sometimes people leave comments that are so insightful, and I worry that no one's seeing it because it's after the fact to how many people are going through after and reading the comments.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really hopefully helpful to some people and maybe a bit entertaining to actually bring those up. Yeah, so that'll happen. And what we'll do is we'll keep track of the people that have left comments for the year. And then at the end of the year, what we're going to do is we're going to put all those names into a raffle, and we're going to give away a $50 voucher of your choice. So whether I love a giveaway.
Yeah, whether it's like a Salvos voucher, a Savers voucher, if you just want PayPal, that's up to you. So there's another incentive for you guys to get involved. Have some fun, comment on our videos, and we'll try and give back to you guys for getting involved in our channel. So heaps of stuff happening this year, and there's still more to come. There's still a lot that we are still working on, some stuff that we really been focused on and we really want to bring in 2021. So yeah, we are working on some other stuff, which we'll bring out as soon as we can, but we don't want to talk about it until, again, we have it set up. So that was what we were talking about, was the cards initially, but now
you were dropping some hints, and now that it's kind of closer to signed off, and
yeah, we're closer to putting that up. And then there'll be some more stuff that we're working on that I think will suit a very specific part of the market. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes, but we'll let you in on that as soon as we are ready. Serious question: how do you guys manage your time with so much going on? Do you guys not sleep?
We've got a routine.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think we're definitely pushing the limits. The last two to 3 weeks, we've sort of slowed a bit.
Mum's laughing at us.
We've slowed down over Christmas, although we did restructure the whole garage, but we didn't put a lot of time into listing. No,
that's true. We kind of took our foot off the pedal with listing. I was listing like between 1 and 5 things a day, but we were doing some hard labor, changing everything around so that our workflow is a lot better going into the next year, and we can actually fit these extra things in.
Yeah, and we're taking some days off for other things as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, definitely going to be ramping up. The next 6 months are probably going to be pretty hectic. But it's sort of what we need to do to get where we want to be. So
and I think that's what drives us, is we know what we want out of this. We know what we need to do to get there. And this is probably maybe some of the hardest work that we're ever going to do, is getting us to that point where we can take our foot off the pedal a little bit. Getting it set up is the hard part.
Yeah, definitely. So
never going to stop working though.
Dave doesn't have Pokemon fever.
Bit like Bitcoin. That's an interesting comment as well.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
I love weird comments. We appreciate you for
constructive feedback, more jazz, less Brad.
My constructive feedback is contradictory. I like the Brad.
That's probably enough to announce the one night. Fair bit going on. We do have a lot planned for 2021. So yeah, we're obviously going to still be doing at least one video a week, one pre-recorded. we're going to commit to the Tuesday lives for a little while. We were thinking of splitting the channels just to make one channel all lives, one channel all pre-recorded, but we thought that was going to be too much to ask of you guys to follow us on 2 channels, 2 thrifting channels. Obviously, we'd like you guys to follow us over on the House of Cards channel.
If you're into that thing.
But we decided not to do that, so we're not sure if we're going to commit to Tuesday nights every week or if we're going to do like a pre-recorded and do like a premiere. So we're just going to see how that goes, but we're definitely committed to the Friday vid. And we'll definitely be putting something out on a Tuesday, whether it's a live stream or another pre-recorded. We have organised with some people to come on over as guests already this year. Late last year, we started talking to them.
Booked up for a while, huh?
So there will be some exciting new faces coming on. We have some awesome overseas guests, and we're hoping to get some more Aussie guests on as well. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we sort of continue to bring content. It's just how we bring that content. So. Yes. When are we going to sleep this year? December, maybe? I don't know.
We've been taking time off during the day, like even if we don't take full days off with...
Oh, mum's crashed.
Taxi! We do have downtime. We're getting better at cooling tools down.
Can't wait to see what the thrifters are doing this year.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, hectic, right? So I think that's probably like most of our... Well, do you have any other goals this year apart from...
Like, oh, God, I don't know what we've already talked about.
Well, we've talked about the money side of it. We've talked about... diversifying. We've talked about...
our space is going to be set up better. I was chatting to Drew and Sarah briefly about meals because this is just another part of the balance. Making a meal every night is probably something that I could be doing more efficiently. So we did have a chat about ordering like the pre-made meals versus meal prep. So hopefully going to sort out one of 2 of those things. And I'm leaning towards some meal prep to just make our days easier.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple of things that I want to work on personally in 2021. One of them being my overall fitness and health. I think because we've been pushing really hard, my day job, I just haven't found the motivation to actually get out and do stuff.
Yeah.
And I think just my ability to switch things off when they frustrate me. So I think 2020 was a difficult year for us. We copped a few things from different directions that we don't need to go into, but we definitely want to switch up the mindset and make sure that we're bringing a lot of positivity to not only ourselves, but people around us. So we'll definitely be focusing on that positivity, positive mindset, finding ways to help individual people this year. So our channel was always about trying to put out stuff that help people. And I think as your channel grows, it's a lot harder to sort of focus in on a group and say, hey, I'll give you this and I'll help you do this. So some of the stuff that we are working on will be focused on that this year. Once we've got that all sorted, we'll let you guys know on how you can get involved. But definitely connecting with the people around us, supporting the people around us, and vice versa. So
well said.
I think that's something we really want to do. Let's catch up with the chat. Zach is in the house. What is up, man? Good to see you. I have 2 AFL Players' Choice redemption cards. Wayne Carey and Gary Ablett comes around 300 each listing tonight. Boom.
I think the most expensive card that we've sold so far is probably one of those Zelda Gold cards. Yeah. Zelda Gold foil is still
right up there.
The top of what I've sold.
Oh, no, we sold the AFL Select card. That went quite high. The one that I picked up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you can see which things I'm more interested in.
Let's go for a walk.
Yes, I hear you.
Now it's going to cook for us.
Hello.
You guys considered a meet and greet. We do want to do a meetup at some point. Whether that's
we were planning one last year and then COVID.
Yeah, so I think we're going to wait until things have settled down. God knows when that's going to be.
In 20
But we're definitely keen. We were sort of planning one last July with everyone in Melbourne, but obviously that didn't happen. But we definitely want to make that happen, hopefully this year, but I definitely don't know if that's going to come about, but it is something that we're pretty passionate about, meeting up with a lot of people and, you know, meeting face-to-face with people. And I think when you meet face-to-face, you get a lot better read on people and you engage with them a lot more. So I think that's something pretty important to us. Meal prepping is a game changer.
All right. Good feedback on the meal prep.
What is up, Chris? Good to see you. No, thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here. whole year, the year for positivity.
I think we always try to be positive, but sometimes when negativity comes at you, you kind of need to deal with that in some way. And we want to make sure that we're not giving that too much of our focus and learning how to put that aside and move on.
I think we never really expected it. Like, we didn't think we would ever get to a point where
I think we were warned. People told us to prepare for it, and we were like, oh, yeah. But, you know, we're kind, positive people. Got to learn how to overcome.
Just 2 of us. I'd get a few meals in a week for sure.
Yeah, there's got to be a way, because I've not yet learned how to put meal prep into my plan either.
I think Leanne disagrees with Toby there. Have a drink, can't drink. Card listed for 500.
But gin is.
Rookie card. Everyone talking cards now. I'm coming over soon.
I'm so keen, man.
What's up, Zahir? Good to see you.
Zahir.
No need to apologise. Just
you need to set your alarm for 4 a.m.
We just like seeing your face here, Z. So thanks for coming along.
Good.
Hope everything's sort of calming down for you guys over there, and you can get back to business soon.
Life.
Hectic.
You know.
Best advice I've ever had. You can't control the situation, only your response. 100%.
Yeah, 2021 goal. We're going to be a lot more in control of our response.
Yeah,
to
sure.
All things, crazy eBay things, crazy YouTube things, crazy life situations.
Yeah, just life in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big focus for us this year. Positivity, building strong connections, involving you guys more in the channel. So that was always a focus of ours, but we hadn't really worked out a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
We obviously did a lot of giveaways in 2020 because we like to give back to the community as much as we can. But we're trying to work out ways that we can give back while still providing really good advice, or not advice, more like learning. So that's what the auction club is about, is learning together while giving you guys a chance to win some cashola.
Or entertaining you if we have a really bad buy.
If you're coming over, Jada, and don't buy a beer.
Toby, we still need a beer. Agreed. Great audio quality and confidence in your content, Drew and Sarah. I agree 100%. It was smooth. I loved it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that episode and can't wait for more. I do have the tendency to go to YouTube though. So I'm going to have to break that habit. Well, I can still watch it on YouTube, but I'm thinking I'm going to try and break that habit and go over to the podcast side of it to try and help support
podcasts where they are supposed to be released.
You guys give just being you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Can I buy a VB Tobes? I think that's off the agenda. So part of tonight as well is we wanted to hear from you guys what some of your goals for 2021 is. So please drop in the chat what some of your goals for 2021. It doesn't have to be financial. It can be, you want to up your listings to 5 a day or 10 a day or 20 a day. It can be about sell-through. We definitely want to improve our sell-through.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to say that one.
Been working on that lately because we bought so much stuff last year to grow. We didn't put a lot of time into focusing on making sure that everything was moving at the same rate or its most efficient rate. So that's something that we're definitely going to focus on, getting stuff out the door this year. So let us know what some of your guys' goals are for 2021. Really keen to talk to you guys about what your plans are, because I think as a community we'll have little slight differences in goals, but we can all help each other reach those goals. So
yeah, that's true.
Sam's going to do 120k in turnover this calendar year and improving my sell-through. I love both those goals, and I believe you definitely make that happen.
Yeah.
The Thrifters is trying for a baby, so hopefully that goes well for you, Nate. That's a different. Whoa! Wow.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You just came in strong there. That's...
All right.
What's up, Maddie? Good to see you. Oh, man.
Welcome.
So I've stepped away from my full-time job to take a chance on me, and I'm focused on reselling and my business to see what I can do. The same efforts put with my passions.
Exactly.
I think that's something I am very passionate about. I think that's something I've also been struggling with because I'm so geared towards changing my future and seeing other people change their future. And I'm not quite there just yet for me, because obviously we have to replace 2 incomes, not 1.
Yeah.
cutting that leash between the day job and the steady paycheck and going full-time with no other backup has been the challenge for us. So obviously 2020 was a big year for us. We were able to put Jazzy full-time. It hasn't impacted our business with being able to buy, replacing and building at the same time. So yeah, I think that is something that I really respect when I see people do, because it's something that I'm really passionate about.
We can see how hard it is.
Yeah, we definitely know. So, good luck. Trying not to price myself and better photography and equipment, more listings, still learning.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach. Obviously, you can always put offers on your items. If you're taking good quality photos, it probably gives the appearance of more value. I know that there's been some discussion around how photographs should be taken or shouldn't be taken. We sort of focus on quality, especially with a lot of the stuff that we sell being new with tags.
We're selling a lot more new stuff, whereas we used to be mainly secondhand goods. This year, our store has become a much higher ratio of brand new with tags items. So we really want to keep like as professional looking pictures as we can.
I think less professional 100% work on Facebook, because that's more of a
on Facebook,
local. Yeah. And I think there is some value in specific items on eBay potentially, but we're definitely going to continue on the route that we're on and focus on keeping those nice and clean. I don't want anyone helping me.
No. You got this, man.
I couldn't resist. Man, we're in hot. Be more consistent and to get my wife to help me a bit. Yeah, I think consistency is something that we really have focused on over the last 2 years. Yeah. But it's something we want to continue to grow. So our biggest challenge at the moment is getting enough listings up every day with what we're listing to continue to grow at the same sort of rate. So whether we outsource part of our business or I just cut the cord and start diving in real deep and we just absolutely try and kill it, hard to make a choice.
Obviously, if we're going to pay someone, we would like to just pay Brad for all of his time. But man, it's scary.
Dropped a video 4 minutes on a little more of my thoughts behind it. It's risky, but you never know.
All right.
So give it a crack. More listing hours than YouTube, thrifting videos hours. Fair call.
We've actually cut down our sourcing time immensely. Immensely this year. But thrifting's so fun. We went today.
Started our 6th IVF round today. Hope that goes well for you. I know that's an expensive routine.
Yeah.
Nice life. What is up? Thanks for being here, Richard. Really appreciate you coming in. Our main aim is similar to you guys. Need to grow income and support both Beck and I to be full-time, self-employed, and still be able to grow the business. Yeah. I 100% think that is achievable for you guys, especially with that awesome business you got going. I know that times are a little bit difficult with the
opening and closing, and opening and closing has been balls.
But you've set yourself up well because you've always been an online seller, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Z keeps saying, like the brick and mortar store having customers in it, that's extra.
A bonus for them.
Yeah.
What's up, Georgina? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope 2021 is a great year for you as well. Need 6. Yeah, that's a big investment. 2021, fitter, smarter, facing some fears, staying consistent, and stress less.
Facing some fears.
Yeah, that's some strong words right
And
there.
Stressing less. I like it, Matt. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's one of our big focuses is like, fitter, 100%. I need to do that. Smarter, well, it's pretty clear that
we can always get a bit smarter, hey?
Facing some fears and staying consistent for sure. Single cards sell better on Facebook, by the way. Definitely don't exclude Facebook groups.
Definitely
not. 100%. Everyone's saying hey. Everyone's saying hi.
UK is in the house.
I'm trying to catch up.
Just me.
This is just a hobby for me. I list all cheap stuff and keep all the expensive stuff. So this year, I'm determined to not be scared to sell expensive stuff and try list 4 20-foot containers of stock.
Wow.
That's a lot of stock.
That's exciting.
Imagine how much money is in those 4 containers.
That's awesome.
Get that stuff listed. That's like...
Do not be scared to sell expensive stuff because when you're selling the pricey stuff, you're just doing less work for more money.
Yeah.
Or more money for less work.
Yeah. I think It's always been a big focus of ours to make sure our ASP is high.
Yeah.
Which means cherry picking a lot of stuff. We do a lot of wholesale. We pick up a lot of clearances and stuff like that. So I think that's an important part of scaling. But then I think once you go to a certain point, you need to sort of go to that point where you have a mix of really high price stuff and low price stuff. Yeah. So you've got that bread and butter, and then you've got that really high end stuff that just ticks over. So you can build that ASP, you can make more money, and you're not spending as much time listing. So you sort of got a good balance.
And packaging. I love seeing a huge stack of parcels, but there has also been a few days when I've only taken one bag into the post office, but I'm looking at our numbers and thinking, oh my God, this was a really high value short stack. I'm into that. Have you set a figure so that you can cut the leash and go full time, Brad? Your seller independence number.
It's about 220. So if we do 220 gross and we continue to pull back the same sort of return on our investment, then that's pretty much the number we need to be at. So
we could do it right now, but
yeah, it would be a risk.
We're pretty super sensible and we would like a cushion.
And we enjoy our lifestyle. So we don't want to like cut everything and, cut our cable and cut everything that we have in our life to be able to do this. We want to maintain our level of life, if not improve it, while going full time. So
having said that, we're pretty thrifty.
Yeah.
we're not crazy spenders or anything.
Just need to say to keep consistent with eBay, applying for part-time work needs some stability now.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I'm so open to applying for a casual or part-time job down the road if I need to.
Yeah, and I don't think that's anything. I don't think that's anything to be concerned about either. Like a lot of people when they go full-time, they're like, this is all I'm going to do now. And I don't think that always works. So I think being able to pivot. Yeah, you don't want to
work yourself into the ground for yourself either. Like burnout is still burnout whether you're working for yourself or for someone else. If a little bit of, part-time or casual cash can help out your lifestyle, do it.
Goal is this year to employ a casual helper to at least 4 full days a week.
Oh man, if you find the right person, it's going to be a miracle. Not a miracle, just
it'll be a blessing.
A blessing, that's what I mean. Maybe a bit of a miracle.
I would do that Dave exercise at the same time. There's people talking to each other.
Whoa.
My goal with kids and very, very little time is to do everything quick and automated.
Yeah. Toby and Frank are the automation wizards.
I'm flipping my store on its head this year.
Okay.
Can you hear more about that, Leanne? Let us know what that's about. Maybe she's changing up what she's selling. Maybe she's changing up how she sells it. That's an interesting one. I think we flipped up our space. So our space is being flipped on its head to allow us for a much better workflow.
Yeah.
That back room now is so different to what it was before. I think you guys will really see a big change in the video on Friday.
We're showing you on Friday.
So that should be a good one.
I'm excited about it.
Dave, I need to do that flipper. I think there's definitely ways of scaling with help, but I think you definitely need to be careful about how you do it. So I know that there's some people who've done really well with it. So vintage t-shirts, polos, and jackets is my 2021 direction.
Very nice.
To list 20 items every day, 7 days a week.
I love it.
Would love to grow, but concerned about getting help from someone I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. That was such a pause. Yeah. That's the tricky bit.
Go full-time as Mrs. is getting paid. We will have a rental income soon. And we have no mortgage.
Oh, no mortgage.
It's a big plus. Obviously, we're still quite young in our mortgage, especially on this house.
Yeah, we're at the start.
So that's a big overhead for us. So we have to make sure we're replacing that every week. We don't want to burn out.
No.
Georgina, I have my side gig and it's really helping with kids. Sure.
Yep.
Good. It's a good break mentally. Also do something part-time. I'll only be going back to work 2 days a week after maternity leave is over and resell the rest.
All right.
I love that.
Cool.
So, Peter, first time I've caught one of these live reseller from Melbourne. Love your vids. Thanks for being here, Peter.
Awesome. That's cool that you could be here.
Let's catch up with the chat.
It does get away from us.
There's so much knowledge within this group. I definitely need to watch and listen more to learn off you, great people.
I learn heaps from videos and just from talking to people regularly. Heaps.
Every day. And I think if you're not learning in the reselling space, you're probably not trying hard enough, because there is so many categories to learn. You're never going to master all of them. I don't think you might be able to master like one or two realistically.
Yeah, product and process.
Pity we didn't live closer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do with your own, for sure. I'm hoping to find a right balance between reselling and my VA work.
You're on the other side of the VA.
Yeah.
This is most intriguing.
Start losing its enjoyment by becoming stressful. 100%.
Yeah,
So
hit the nail on the head.
I guess that's our goals this year. $200,000 gross, which works out to $547.95
which
a day.
we know we can do.
Connecting with you guys better in 2020. Positivity and making sure that we support the people around us, and also build that community to support us. And I guess just continue to grow and build the business along with you guys. And the House of Cards obviously is going to be a big goal for
I'm excited for that. Yeah, if we can maintain and grow eBay and do that on the side, I think we're going to be in a really good position.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be a big year for us, and hopefully a big year for everyone that's here tonight. So thank you for coming along. Make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and catch up with our video on Friday. If you hit that little bell, it will notify you when we put out new videos, so you guys know when they're coming out. But like I said, Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be our main streams. New content coming out, like the Auction Club. And much, much more. So stay tuned. 2021 is going to be a massive year. I hope you guys all kill your goals. I know that you'll be successful in what you plan. And hopefully we can all have a great 2021.
Yeah. Yep, what he said. Said it all.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate your support. And we will see you next week on 12 Thrifters, or Friday on the video. Don't forget to comment, because comment of the week is starting on Friday. So get involved in that. Bye for now. See you guys.